Happy New Year's, everyone. And 2017, in my opinion, was a pretty good year for me. I mean, it was way better than 2016, because trust me, 2016 was awful. And my channel started to get back up on its feet like the good old days. Heck, at the time of me recording this video, I almost had 300 subscribers. I cannot thank you guys enough. So I wanted to do something special for both the New Year's and for you guys as well. I haven't did a top 10 in a long time, so I'm going to do one right now. My top 5 best and worst games I've played in 2017. The games don't have to come out in 2017, but I have to have experience with it in 2017. Not just play with it for like 5 seconds and be like, it exists. And this is only opinion based. These aren't facts. You don't have to hate or like these games if you don't feel like it. Alright? But just be respectful. Now let's get this list started. Here we go! On the rails! You know it's time to race! Epic Mickey 2, The Power of Two. Now, just because it's on the worst list does not mean it's bad. In fact, I actually really like this game. When I was younger, me and my brother had fun with this game. And I mean a lot of fun memories. I don't think there was a time where we actually ever fought on the game. It was just a blast to play. But that doesn't make the game perfect. The co-op feels a bit clumsy and it lags a lot. Not to mention the story is a downgrade from the original Epic Mickey. But even with that, I still really like this game. It may not be as good as the first game, but it's still good. You know it's time to race! Carstooms, Mater's Tall Tales, a Mania game. To be honest, I don't really have much to say about this game considering the fact that I barely played it, but it is one of the more meh games I have played this year. It's decent, don't get me wrong, but I would rather play Pac-Man Party over this, but that doesn't make it bad. It's pretty decent. That's all I can say, really. You know it's time to race! Bubsy, The Woolly Strike Back. Out of all the dead video game franchises they could have brought back, it had to be Bubsy. Freaking Bubsy! Seriously, who is asking for Bubsy to come back? Although I will give it credit where credit is due. It did fix a major flaw that I did have with the old Bubsy games. The controls and the level design. In the old Bubsy games, Bubsy's control felt a lot like Sonic, but his level design felt a lot like Mario. And it didn't really feel good. Like, you know how it would feel if Mario was in a Sonic game and Sonic was in a Mario game? It wouldn't feel right because they have different gameplay styles. But here, the level design actually matches the controls, something that I think Accolade understood pretty well. Unfortunately, it's not number 3 on the worst list for nothing. The game itself is both way too short and way too easy. I know I keep complaining that the old games are hard, but those are really just unfair deaths. Right here, it's just too easy. That's because the level design barely changes. It's mainly just the same level design, and the levels themselves are very bland. I do like the graphics in the game, but they're very bland and forgettable. And no, the boss fights do not count because they're just too unfair. Yeah, I know Accolade didn't stop with their unfair doings, yada yada yada. I could go on and on about how this game is just bland, but let me just say this. It's the best game in the Bubsy franchise, but then again, that's really not saying much. It's mediocre at best and just boring at worst. If you plan on getting it, then go ahead, I'm not gonna stop you. It's not a bad game, but it's really meh. Also because of what this game did to Cleve.
Oh, yeah. I swear to God, this time I'm actually
You know it's time to race! Sonic Forces. Where in the name of Sega themselves do I begin with this game? The gameplay is hit or miss in my opinion. The Avatar sections, they're pretty good. The modern Sonic sections are mediocre at best because they're just fully automatic, and classic Sonic stages are completely atrocious. The story jumps all over the place, not to mention that the bosses can be either really disappointing or really lame. But I think the worst part of this game is the legacy. Sega lied to us. Before you guys throw me torches and pitchforks, let me explain. I have nothing against Sega. I think they're a really good company, and they do make pretty good games like Sonic Unleashed, Sonic Colors, Sonic Generations, and many more. But they advertise Sonic Forces as the best game in the franchise. And for a while, I was predicting that it was going to be even better than Mario Odyssey, a game I will talk about later. But after replaying it a few more times, it ended up like Lost World. It was okay, but considering that I was expecting this game to be amazing, it comes off as disappointing. No matter what, this is the most disappointing game of 2017. No doubt. Sega, if you do something special for the 30th anniversary of Sonic, don't lie to us. You made games like Sonic Colors and Sonic Generations. But that's because they're simple, and you didn't lie to us. With Sonic Forces, it just went wrong. Look, the game's not awful, but don't go expecting much from this game. It won't bring you much other than a few enjoyments. Trust me, I did enjoy it at first, but after replaying it, I could see its flaws. Just remember, if you go in with high hopes, you will be as disappointed as I was playing this game the second time. You know it's time to erase our... The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I absolutely hate this game. I'll say this though, the graphics do look amazing, but that's about it. And most of the time it's very easy to get lost and you'll just be stuck in one area, so you'll only be seeing one area for hours, maybe even months, or days, or weeks. Okay, I totally went backwards there, but you get my point. The controls feel pretty slow in my opinion. You have to keep tapping the run button, and you'll run out of energy really fast. Trust me, it's pretty easy to get lost because this game does not do a good job on telling you what to do in the first place. It literally took me 5 months to find the tower, and I'm not even the one who found it. My cousin is. Now look, I know this game is beloved by many people, many gamers, but honestly, I have to say this. I am not a Zelda fan. Don't get me wrong, I have a bunch of respect for it. As much as I don't like it, I do have respect for it. But that doesn't mean I have to like it. Look, just because I said I don't like it, does not mean you guys don't have to like it. Yes, I know. Every top 10 I see, Zelda automatically dominates the list. But that doesn't mean you guys can't praise it. You have every right to. But this is honestly how I feel about this game. Look, I'm not saying that anyone who's a Zelda fan should just make this game disappear or just burn this game. But if you're a Zelda fan, don't attack me because I just personally don't like this game. You have every right to like it, just like I have every right to not like it. But in my opinion, this is the worst game of 2017. You guys may like it, but I don't. But continue liking what you like. On second thought, this game could actually teach me something. This game did do something good after all. Not that it's not imperfect, of course, but still. Now that the less good games are out of the way, we can finally get on to the better games. Epic Mickey. I remember as a kid I never beat this game, but finally in 2017, after years and years, I finally was able to beat this game, and my god, it was one heck of a game. It made me appreciate the game more, and really there's nothing else I could say. Everything the second game did, this game did wonderfully better. Besides the dialogue and the camera, I think the second game patched that really well. But Epic Mickey will always be a classic in my opinion. South Park, The Fractured But Whole. I'll be the first to say this. After season 19 was over at South Park, I kind of stopped watching it. It's not that I didn't like it, it's not that I lost interest in it. I still think it's a really funny show. It's just that I kind of forgot about it. But Fractured But Whole is easily one of the funniest games I have ever played. The humor is spot on, and the story isn't too bad either. Not to mention the gameplay is great. If you want a game with excellent humor, buy this game. If you're a South Park fan, buy this game. If you just like a good old RPG, check this game out. Yeah, I know I didn't say buy this game the third time, but come on, you didn't expect me to go there. Sonic Mania. What can I say about this marvelous masterpiece that has not already been said? It's amazing. It's relaxing. It's a great return to 2D Sonic. But before I get to the next entry, I want to say something. If Sega's watching this, I want to give you some tips on how you can make a great crossover with modern Sonic and classic Sonic again. Just ask the Mania team for help. That'll give you less stress and less time to worry about, because the Mania team already has it covered. They know what they're delivering, and they know what they're trying to give us. And trust me, they know that very dang well. I'm gonna be one of the first people to say this, but I think that Sonic Mania is without a doubt the best classic Sonic game. Even more so than Sonic 2 and Sonic CD. I said it. One of the latest games in the Sonic franchise is better than the older games in the Sonic franchise. Sonic fan, old or new, play this game. Trust me, you will not regret it. And the best thing is, it's only 20 bucks. Yeah, one of the cheaper games of this year became one of the best. Super Mario Odyssey. How can I forget about Nintendo's golden cash cow that is this game? This game is outstanding. The worlds are big and fun to explore, unlike Zelda Breath of the Wild, where they're just too big to the point that you can easily get lost in the game. But they're big enough. They're not extremely big, but they're big enough to be considered an overworld. The gameplay is spot on. The gameplay feels really nice, and I really can get used to it over time. Like, about 5 minutes into the game, I've gotten completely used to the controls. The story actually tries something new. You know, Bowser actually trying to marry Princess Peach. That's something new. I know it's a minor tweak, but it's something new, and it's really refreshing. Speaking of refreshing, look at these graphics. They look incredible. This game will keep you busy for the amount of moons there are in this game, so you'll be playing it for a while. There is so much to love about Super Mario Odyssey. You can play it for hours and hours upon hours. But that's enough. It's time to get on to the best game of 2017. And you guys are probably asking why this isn't the best. Because trust me, there's so much to praise about this game. But number one, it basically has all of these things combined and is nothing but a classic. Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. Come on, guys, you should know me by now. You already know how much I love this game. You already know how much I praise this game, that you were predicting that it would be number one on the best list. And you were right. The reason this is number one is because this game is the most memorable to me. You see, when I first got the Switch, I barely played it because I had, you know, Zelda Breath of the Wild, and that's it. And judging by how it was number one on the worst list, you could already give off the impression that I don't like it. But after I got this game, I haven't played my Switch anywhere near as long as I did. It's memorable to me for so many reasons. It's dark, it's really fun, it's replayable. There's just so much to praise about this game that I've already said on my channel, and I don't want to go too in depth with it because really, look at my past videos of 2017. Mainly 50 of them, well, 50% of them, are about Binding of Isaac and how much I praise the game. Overall, this is the best game of 2017 for me, both because of the gameplay and memories it gave me. I'm SuperHappy15, and Happy New Year, everybody. What do you think was the worst and best game you've played in 2017? It doesn't have to come out in 2017, remember that, but you have to have played it in 2017. But still, what was your favorite and least favorite game you played in 2017? Do you respect my list at least, or do you, not agree with it? I'm fine with either way, but remember, be respectful and stay awesome. Hey guys, it's SuperHappy15 once again. So I want to say before I end this video that I don't own any of the footage that's shown here. Trust me, in the corner you notice that there was music and footage shown, and I'm giving credit to those who I actually borrowed it from. So don't worry. So if this video is uploaded and in the description there's not all the links in it, remind me either that or I'm working on getting all the links together, but still. And I also had to give a shout out to MTR, who did a commentary on me a year ago, and I really thank you for that, because I really looked back at that commentary and I said, you know what, the next top 10 I make, I'm gonna fix most of those issues that I did making the last top 10, which was a year ago. I'm sorry, I did not script for this part. Yeah, thank you for that. I really appreciate it. And no, that's not sarcastic either. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. So yeah, guys, have a happy new year, and yeah, stay awesome.